Hello everybody and welcome back to Charlotte Hornets basketball. Today is the day we start the NBA draft for the Hornets, coming off a 32-50 season, 18 below 500. This team, this is their turnaround. With the whole just the whole scenario of last year, with some trades going completely in the wrong direction, with management staff, with moves, with media, with everything. This team needs to start fresh, and everyone needs to forget about last year. Think about the year coming up, and that starts with today, the NBA draft. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it, and let's get this started. So we'll go to our office first. Head coach Michael Stauffer, remember, we're not bringing back, unfortunately, really any of the guys from the coaching staff last year. It's almost a clean house. But Steve Clifford, I liked him. He didn't accept our offer. That's fine. He can go somewhere else. Not going to hold it against him. But Michael Stauffer's our new head coach, so based on my evaluations for our roster and what I'm seeing, I think we need to target Freddie Staples. The problem with this, I'm already going to say, the problem with Freddie Staples, we have Kemba, we obviously know that. Would we like a backup point guard? Yes. But is Freddie Staples eventually going to want to become a franchise player? Yes. And while Kemba just got paid by us a couple episodes ago, I don't know how I feel about this. So we will view their prospects report before we make a decision. So Freddie Staples, 82 overall, 20 years old. I don't know. We might go after Baldwin. We might go after Odell Shepherd. Honestly, I'm looking at those two guys right now. And Sasa Sevic. I really am. Mirko Petrovic, you need a good center. I like him. He's over 7 foot. But there are a lot of centers that look good. Brendan Hammonds, I like him initially. So, yeah. Let's view the draft board. And obviously we haven't done the draft board, but you know what? Freddie Staples, I can't say that we can and will draft him. He's probably not going to be available when our pick comes. So, for that reason, we're not going to draft him. I don't think Freddie Staples fits my plans for the team, and think you're overstepping your bounds. That's not what I want to say. You say thank you for the input, but we're not going to go there. That's a horrible way to meet our new head coach. Yeah, that's I did not want to say that. That's not something I wanted to say. So now we'll just get ready for the NBA draft. You can see here we have, it looks like, the 7th pick. Obviously, the first pick, we'll see how it goes. So Lakers take Mirko Petrovic. So Petrovic, the center, I really liked. He goes to the Lakers. So 83 overall, A+ rebound, A inside, A- post defense. 19 years old. Hey, the Croatian kid, good for the Lakers. They got a good pick. With the second pick, the Indiana Pacers are on the board, and they select Freddie Staples. So that's exactly what I thought would happen. You need, a lot of teams need a point guard in front of us. We have a point guard. It's Kemba Walker. A+ athleticism, A+ perimeter D, A 3-point shot. If he balls out, he balls out. Good for Indiana. I really felt like he wasn't going to be available. Honestly, past the top 5. And there you go, he goes second. Third pick, Jackson Baldwin, another guy I thought would go early, goes to Phoenix. So Jackson Baldwin from Kentucky to Phoenix, 6'10", 250, A+ athleticism, A play, Maker, a inside, 84 overall. He averaged 28 points and over 10 rebounds. Good two-way player there. With the 4th pick, the Sacramento Kings are going to select Odell Shepherd. Now, this was one of the guys I thought about taking. I really did. Thought about taking him. So unfortunately, he's off the board. Trade notice, Mavs trade for Rudy Gobert for the 5th overall pick. So Rudy Gobert going to the Jazz for the Mavericks' 1st round pick. So Gobert going Dallas now. So with that, the Jazz take John Malcolmus, power forward from UCLA. So that doesn't bother me at all. But first trade of the draft has happened, and it was for Rudy Gobert. 6th pick, Oscar Benjamin from Xavier, Ohio, and now it is the Charlotte Hornets time to draft. So there are a lot of guys, and look at the trade offers we have seen. We're gonna view them. We're definitely gonna view them, but hey, we're probably not gonna take them. So the 76ers will give us their 1st round draft. The Bucks a 1st round pick and 1st round pick of this year and next year. The Bulls, Paul Zipser, Jerian Grant. Cleveland Cavaliers would like Cody Zeller and return Jay Crowder and Kyle Korver. Celtics, Terry Rozier and a 1st round pick. Clippers, Sam Decker and Jawan Evans. That's an interesting trade. I don't think 1st round. John Collins, DeAndre Bembry from Atlanta. That could help us out. I don't think for both picks though. Miami Heat, Kelly Olynyk, Buddy Hield from the Kings. Really no one crazy here that's grabbing a 1st round pick attention. DeMonte Sabonis from Indiana. Couple of 1st rounds. We're not going to accept any of these. So the Hornets are on the clock, and we're going to choose our guy. So Sasa Sebic is available. Both centers I like. I like Brandon Hammonds. I really like him. I like Sasa Sebic, backup point guard. So really, it's between these two guys right here. Maybe 3. And Clark Kirk. I don't know. But let's go ahead and look at Brendan Hammonds. He's from Gonzaga. He has C- offense. We don't care about that. C+ defense, C position. Clark Kirk, D+ defense, D offense. And then Sasa Sebic, D+ defense, B- offense. We're going to take Brendan Hammonds from Gonzaga. 7 foot, 24 years old, 7'3", 278. A little heavier than I wanted, but guess what? He might help that, or that might help us. So we're going to draft Brendan Hammonds here with the 7th overall pick. And yeah, from there, we may or may not get anything else going in the draft, but we get a center to replace Dwight Howard that we traded off last year. Cody Zeller will have Brendan Hammonds to work with. So now we go picks 8 to 30. Sasa Sebic goes after us to Cleveland as the point guard 1st round there. And the New York Knicks are now on the clock. They get a trade, and they are going to get Enes Kanter for the Bulls' 1st overall pick this year, pick number 9, and a 2nd round pick in 2021. So the Knicks get Enes Kanter. Who are they going to draft? They get Jack Woolridge from TCU, 6'8", 220, small forward. So Knicks get Kanter and Woolridge. They get 2 for 1 price there. Julian Mayo from Georgetown will go to the Knicks. 5'11", 168, very slender build there, very small, but he might perform. 12th pick, Rodney Horton, or 11th pick, sorry, Rodney Horton to the Orlando Magic from Baylor, 6'1", 169, a lot of slender guys going in this draft right now. 12th pick, Taribo Lol from Nigeria, 6'8", 222. Really, we didn't look past the first 5 picks. We get a trade between the Wizards and Jazz. The Jazz are gonna give up their first round pick, 13th overall, for the Wizards' first round and A.J. Hammond. So the Wizards fall back to 27th. The Jazz move up to 13th. And A.J. Hammonds is going to be a Wizard. I think I read that right. So now the the Wizards with their pick, the Wizards take Otis Douglas. I'm very confused. From Texas, but they get Otis there from Texas. Celtics, they are going to get the Grizzlies first round pick, and a lot of trades are coming in now. A lot of trades are coming in the draft. 14th pick, the Boston Celtics take Reed Sampson from George Washington, very small school, 6'10", 272. Good to see small schools going this early in the draft, though. 15th pick, more trades. The Suns and the Pistons, Ian Monhimi, and the Suns first round for Pistons first round pick and 2021 second round pick. The Suns are going to go ahead and choose. It's going to be Stuart Morgan, Washington State, 6'8", 227. Halfway through the first round, the Hornets are being traded or receiving a trade again. The Hornets would get the Suns' first round pick. Wait, we have to think about this. The Suns would get the first round pick from the Hornets next year and the second round pick from the Cavs, which we own. The Hornets, obviously, we would get the first round pick from the Heat and Jay Dudley, a power forward. Let's go ahead and negotiate that trade really quick here, because the Suns, they're trying to make moves. So first of all, it's an invalid trade for us. It's a valid trade for the Heat. So they would get our first round pick in Jared Dudley, and we would get their second round from Cleveland. And no, sorry, we would get their first round Miami and Jared Dudley. They would get our second round and first round. That's not a good trade. We're going to cancel that. I'm all backwards right now. So with the 16th pick, the Phoenix Suns, they select Leroy Copeland from Houston, so he stays close to home, sort of. 6'9", 244, first round pick. 16. The Phoenix Suns have a lot of picks. So the Wizards take Nigeria's Ike Buffoon, 6'7", 243. Pick 17 in the draft. Pick 18 will go to Victor Peters from the San Antonio Spurs. Arizona's 6'7", 219, small forward. Pick 19, we have a trade alert. The Bucks first round pick for Julius Randle. So Julius Randle will head to Milwaukee, and the Lakers will receive the 19th overall pick. And with the 19th overall pick and the first overall pick, the Lakers will select Dana Murray from Louisiana Satellite, 5'11", 170. With the 20th pick, the Hawks and Suns trade Jared Dudley is gone from Phoenix, and so is Troy Daniels for Hawks' second round pick in 2021, and the Timberwolves first round pick overall. So the Suns, that makes 4 picks in the first round, and they get Gregory McCoy, pick 20, Wagner College, 6'1", 186. The Phoenix Suns are building here in the draft this year, folks. And with 4 picks already, they are not wasting time. Everett Hawkins, small forward from Duke, 6'9", 257, will go to New Orleans. Small forward there. With the 22nd pick, the power forward Dwayne Davis from Villanova. He's 6'8", 238. Will go to the Boston Celtics. 23rd pick, we have another trade between Dallas and the Raptors. Timothy Mozgov and the Raptors' first round pick at number 23 for Dallas's 2020 first round and 2019 second round. So the Mavericks, with their 23rd overall pick, they are going to go ahead and receive J.C. Rogers, first round point guard from Wake Forest, 6'5", 234. This first round coming down to an end, only 6 picks left. Everett Henry from Eastern Washington, small forward, 6'8", 207, will go to the Los Angeles Clippers. Pick 25 to go to the Denver Nuggets. We'll go to Arkansas's J.J. Wooden, point guard, 6'3", 188. 5 picks left here in the first round. Let's see what we have going for the 26th pick. Eugene Timmerman to the Philadelphia 76ers from Southeastern Louisiana. That was a mouthful. 6'4", 200 shooting guard there. So another young guy to join the already young Sixers squad. Lyle Bush to the Utah Jazz from The Ohio State University. 6'1", 192. We have another trade involving Cleveland and Dallas. So the Cavs send Joakim Noah to Dallas for the first round pick at number 28. So with the 28th selection in the first round pick of the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Trent Cannon, a shooting guard from Jacksonville, 6'6", 207. We've seen a couple already D2 schools go in the draft in the first round. All the more power to them. Kentucky's Al Knight, small forward, will go to the Atlanta Hawks. He's 6'7" there. And with the final pick, the Golden State Warriors will trade to the Orlando Magic Wesley Wundu for their 30th overall pick. So the Warriors do not get a pick in this year's draft, at least in the round 1 stage of things. And Theo Little for the Magic, UCLA 6'2", 159 point guard, will go. So now the Hornets are getting more trade offers, and this time it's the Trailblazers. They would like our 2nd round pick for this year and next year for their 2nd round pick. I think we are going to accept this trade if everything is valid with us, or if we just, change our mind. So let's go ahead and negotiate this trade here. We are in the 2nd round here, and it is a valid trade. We would receive their 2nd round. They would get our 2nd round this year, next year. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that trade with Portland. So they have agreed. The Hornets are on the clock. And let's go ahead. Clark Kirk is still on the board. Honestly, we might, but I don't think we need to. So we're going to go after Enrico Mancini here. Or Mancinelli. That's how you say it. 22 years old. We only scouted him 38%. But, he's not crazy. Or we could actually, you know what? Forget it. We're going after Cody Perkinson, 23-year-old shooting guard from Cincinnati. Let's go after a guard this draft. We'll select him. And now we are in round number 2. So with the first overall pick in round number 2, the Hornets select Cody Perkinson from Cincinnati, 6'4", 203. Shooting guard. Just going to help Malik Monk. With that, the 2nd pick in round 2 here, Alexander Markov from Ukraine, 7', 249 center, will go to Brooklyn. And now the 3rd pick of the 2nd round, Brooklyn as well. They will get Clark Kirk, so he was still on the board, obviously, and now he's finally off from North Carolina, 7'1", 257 center there. 4th pick, Phoenix. More picks here. Clay Levins Jr. from Oregon State, so a Beaver will go number 4. second round, 6'2", 177 point guard. With the 5th pick, the Mavericks will select Ben Hopkins from UCLA, 7 foot 261, a power forward. With the 6th pick in the second round in the 2018 NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select St. John's, New York's Warren Ellis Jr. He was a guy that very early on people thought he could have something. He goes 6 to Atlanta there in the second round. Ramon Cruz will go to 76ers from Puerto Rico, 6'1", 177 as a point guard. The 8th pick of the second round, Leo Lucas from Texas, 6'8", 233. He will head to Memphis, Tennessee to play for the Grizzlies. With the 9th pick here in the draft, Victor Wheeler will go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. He is from Alabama, 7 foot 273 center. So congratulations to him. 10th pick, now we are a third of the way through the second round. The 76ers from Italy, 6'7", Enrico Mancinelli. We looked at him, we passed on him. I didn't like what we saw, so there you go. Adrian Torres, shooting guard from Rhode Island, will go to Sacramento, 6'7", 225 shooting guard there, pick number 11. Pick number 12 will belong to the Atlanta Magic. And in Cape, Kansas is Russ Walker, 6'10", 258 center there. So Orlando with the last pick of the first round and 12th pick of the second round. Cleveland will take Spain's Esteban Barea, a center, 7 foot 259. And notice the trend, it's really just shooting guards and centers this draft. Memphis will take Lester Fletcher's Temple, 6'4", 204 shooting guard. He will go to the Grizzlies, 14th, halfway through the second round. The Utah Jazz will select Arizona's Conrad Wolf, power forward, 6'8", 252. We'll see if the Hornets get any more trade offers. I highly doubt it. Brevin Baldwin, a center from Duke, goes 7'2", 260. He will belong to Memphis now, at least for the time being. 17th pick. Point guard O.J. Theus, San Antonio Spurs. He is from Wyoming. 6'2", 188 with the 18th pick here in the second round of the 2018 NBA draft. Boyd Green will go to the Washington Wizards. He is from Iowa. He's 6'8", 233. Plays small forward. With the 19th pick here in the second round, the Milwaukee Bucks select UCLA's Floyd Chase, point guard, 6'5", 207. So they're probably getting younger in Milwaukee. OKC, they're back at it again in the second round. How about a guy from across the seas in England? 6'7", 226, Vincent Curtis at shooting guard. The New Orleans Pelicans select Derek Witt, point guard from Utah, 6'1", 167 on weight. We're in the final 10 picks of the second round here in the NBA draft. St. John's Jason Wright will go to Minnesota at a power forward, 7 foot, 265. Another thing I've noticed with this draft class, as the Suns take Edmund Olsen, 6'6", 206 from Arkansas. This is a very tall draft. A lot of guys are going 6'8" and over. And obviously majority are centers. From Wake Forest, Elton Cage will go to the Knicks, 6'4" shooting guard, 195 on the scale. Final 5 picks of the second round here. The Lakers take Floyd Hubbard, Wisconsin, 6'4", 176 shooting guard. He was another one very, very, very early on that we were told about. Obviously nothing came of it. Stan Powell from Duke, 76ers now get him in the draft at 6'6", 216 as a small forward. Pick 27 of the second round will belong to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I believe their third pick of this round. Patrick O'Gallagher from Washington, 6'3", 207 shooting guard. With the 28th pick, Bradley Schmidt from Providence, 6'8", 222 small forward. no trades other than the Hornets in the first pick of the second round have happened. So a very clean draft so far. Dmitry Kursov from Russia, 6'4", 195. There's always got to be one, right? Well, there he is. Point guard will go to Denver. With the 30th pick, the Houston Rockets from North Florida, William Christie, 6'9", 264. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the draft. Here we go. We're going to break it down very quickly. We're going to do the top 10 lottery picks. So with first goes Mirko Petrovic, Freddie Staples second, Jackson Baldwin third, Odell Shepard I would love to have. He goes fourth. The Jazz go fifth with John Malkmus. Oscar Benjamin goes sixth. We select Brandon Hammonds. Sasel Sevic goes eighth. Jack Woolridge ninth. Julian Mayo 10th. And then round two, with the trade we made, we take Cody Perkinson in the first pick of the second round. So that is the draft. And now we have to sign our rookies. So we'll accept Brendan Hammonds. And we will accept Cody Perkinson. And we'll advance on that. And now team and player options. Julian Stone and Ivica Zubac. Right now, Julian Stone has declined his team option. Ivica Zubac, he has accepted. So we'll accept him. Julian Stone, we will decline him. And now the screen displays the results of every player in the league who had either a team or player option. Players who have declined are now unrestricted free agents. So LeBron has accepted the player option from Cleveland. Kevin Durant declines. Paul George declines. DeAndre Jordan, Carmelo Anthony, all decline. Nikola Jokic, he is accepted. Malcolm Brogdon, Rudy Gay, Brandon Ingram, Patrick Beverly have accepted. Some more guys. Thaddeus Young has accepted. Nikola Mirotic has declined. Austin Rivers will stay in Los Angeles to play for the Clippers. Some other guys that, you know, just are under the radar. Dwayne Dedman, Milos Teodosic, don't even know how to say that name. Wilson Chandler, Ivica Zubac, obviously for us. Corey Joseph, just a lot of guys. So team and player options are all done. And that's the offseason for the Charlotte Hornets. So, with that said, thank you for watching this year's coverage of the NBA draft. A lot of guys expected to go early, did go early. And from here, we will go to next season. Until then, take care. Have a good one.